Hello, Panthers. Welcome to our Panther News broadcast. First up, Once for Lunch for the week of September 29th through October 3rd. Monday will be coney dogs, sweet potato fries, cauliflower with cheese, a fruit cup, and milk. Tuesday will be walking tacos, roasted corn, black beans, melon, and milk. Wednesday is pork loin, scalloped potatoes, green beans, strawberries, and milk. Thursday is meatball casserole, rice pilaf, capri veggies, cheesy bread, grapes, and milk. And Friday is cheeseburgers, SC wedges, Bahama veggies, jello, and milk. Thank you. Have a great week.
Hello, my name is Cora, and
I'm Lucas,
and we are going to be talking
about how we should protect our environment.
In our environment, we have lots of animal species that a lot of us want to keep. Like, we have pets, like dogs, cats, birds. They all originated from the wild. But with all the littering and polluting of all the oceans and lands, we're making some really bad problems for animals that we love and care about. And global warming is one of the biggest problems, melting habitats in the Arctics. Like icebergs are melting, and polar bears, penguins, seals, sea lions, they're all losing their habitats to global warming.
Now my turn. We must protect our environment because without it, this whole world would be a mess. These animals help us in the food chain. Like spiders eat technically bug populations. What? Flies and other kind of flying insects to keep the population down. To make sure it's no many too many bugs like mosquitoes. And one thing we are hunting and destroying technically habitats for animals who need that. Mostly ending them lives and technically stealing them environment, making sure they can't survive that good.
When we are making, a lot of people don't notice that when you're doing construction and building new things, like in a different area, like when you're trying to clear an area that's like a forested area, you're cutting down or destroying animals' habitats or homes that they might have been living in for generations.
Sometimes when we throw away stuff who could have different purposes even after they are done, like water bottles. You can turn them into plant holders. It means you can recycle them into new and better things. So people throw them in dumps like mattresses and stuff like that, polluting our world, holding the environments, making sure a lot of the animals are starting to die. And with our technically pollution, I don't know how long this world will be for we don't help it.
And that's why we should be planting trees, recycling, and also if you are at the beach, if you see plastic water bottles, any of that stuff, line, anything like that, pick it up, put it in a recycling bin if it's recyclable. Do not throw any water bottles or stuff like that into the ocean. Soon, our population of fish and sea life will be down a lot.
Let me say something now. And the seagulls. Sometimes seagulls get their necks stuck in the can holder things of the 6-pack cans and chokes them to death. And it hurts our new technically live animals like baby sea turtles and a lot of other kind of animals. Even grown-up sea turtles having a hard time with these trash. Making sure a lot of the environment in the ocean is trash. Killing coral reefs and killing a lot of different other beautiful animals.
And with what Lucas said, hunting. Hunting is very not good. Well,
Even if it's no hunting,
if you're hunting like deer, like that's fine, but don't over hunt. Because like animals like deer, like that stuff that are overpopulated, maybe you could hunt like a few of those because they go into population. But animals like lions, tigers, that stuff, cheetahs, panthers, all those like big animals, rhino horns, elephants. Poaching is horrible. And over-poaching will kill a lot of species in the world.
Now my turn. These animals, when we poach them, their innocent lives is lost. They are just trying to live their life as an animal, and we just end their life. It's just horrible.
And we're
disrupting the balance of the ecosystem. Think of it as a scale. You put too much on the killing pot, it moves down, making sure the environment's out of balance. And you put too much on it, on the alive side, it works it out too. Making sure we need to keep the population down enough for it to survive, except not too many, except still not hunt them too close to extinction, like rhinos, pandas, and a lot of other animals are getting hunted a lot.
They are endangered species. And also, if we are thinking about it as that, like with the turtles, it's not just pollution and that stuff that's hurting animals. There's also light pollution. It's where, like, you know how baby turtles, like they follow the moon to get to the ocean. They follow the reflection of the moonlight into the ocean. But with all of our lights in the cities near the water, the turtles go towards those. Yeah, they go towards those lights. We need to have dimmer lights, not everywhere. We need to start having them just in less spaces and try to help the turtles reach the water.
And we need healthy environmental helping technically energy ways like solar panels and water things, I don't remember, and windmills. We can get energy out without polluting the technically earth around us. And we need to keep a lot of different animals help us in our environment, like everything. And we just destroy them. It's not awesome.
So if you have a pet at home, it originated probably from, its ancestors were probably
the wolf or the
wolves, like they're like dinosaurs made birds. Dinosaurs are just giant birds, which means that like if you have a pet bird, it's just the relative of a dinosaur that used to be, and you just killed out its population. So, but it's still alive. So we want to keep that species moving.
The closest ancestor to the dinosaurs are the chicken, because it lays eggs like dinosaurs. A lot of the dinosaurs are more warm-blooded, and they could have feathers because they're close ancestors with the chicken. That means it could be a chance they have feathers we don't know about because their skeletons are gone. That means no flesh to see the feathers on. It means how we know. And like Cora said a few days ago, T-Rexes are not that technically vicious. They were actually misunderstood about their viciousness.
And also, if you're someone who doesn't like animals, who thinks they're just menaces to society, which I hope you don't. Think again, because if you thought that it's an absolute fib, because actually other species of animals have been living on this earth way, way longer than we have. We're the ones who are being very bad for the environment.
The saltwater crocodile it's like a dinosaur's. Its body never had a change in 65 million or something years, and it never changes thing. Big, very camouflaged, and it's a meat eater.
And some of it, like I said with the food chain, if we kill out one thing, it destroys. And also, I need a quick side note. For people who are like at universities that are trying to bring back already extinct animals,
it could be a very bad thing because our Earth never had those animals on its technically surface in so long. That means it has to change its environment technically to suit the new prehistoric dinosaurs and prehistoric things. That means a lot of earthquakes and a lot of other stuff who will maybe hold our world and us, making sure please don't technically bring back 100% bring back animals from the dead. So you can make fake lookalikes like those direwolves. It was fake ones who was close to direwolves, so DNA changed into the closest thing to a direwolf.
So like, if people are trying to work on, I think it's a good idea, but I think if they do that, they have to have them not in the wild. Don't release them. Just keep them in a safe environment. If you have a pet goldfish in your house or in your aquarium, if you can't take care of it anymore, give it to a pet store. Give it to a friend. Do not let your pets go in the wild.
That's why we have restricted areas for hunting, where most of the almost extinct creatures are. We make sure it's no hunting there to make sure they can repopulate, to make sure it's still a lot of them left. And then there will be a hunting zone. So when it gets low again, very low, they do it again. They try to make sure that animal species doesn't fully go out by banning hunting in the area it is in, or try to round up every last one of it to make it survive.
Two very misunderstood creatures are snakes and spiders, because they have such a bad reputation of being ruthless killers, or spiders are disgusting, they're gross, they're horrible. Spiders, a lot of people really hate spiders. I get it, but me, I love spiders so much. Some people might be deathly afraid of them, but don't be, because actually, if ever a spider bites you or anything, it's not because it just wants to. It's because it's trying to either defend itself or it mistakes you as prey. You're going into its territory. When you build a house in a rainforest, like the Amazon, there can be big spiders living there, and they can get in your house, but that's your fault.
Yes, these spiders some of them have very deadly venoms. They are too small to fight back with their own technically legs and arms. That means they try to use some venom, and they think you are way bigger than them. Means they're scared of you. That's why they bite you.
And they won't try to bite you until they try to escape. But if they can't escape, that's when they'll bite you. And also, like I said, snakes. Snakes are amazing creatures, but very misunderstood. A lot of times people are fear snakes. They're really bad for the environment. They kill too much. They're not. They actually help the environment. They help the environment so much. You know how a lot of people are rats. rodents like that.
Then get a snake.
Then
the snake will eat the rats and the mouse. Means you want to get a mouse or a rat out of your house, get a snake. They will finish it all.
Don't do that though, really.
Yeah, really.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just.
You want to get a snake? It's fun with you.
Yeah, if you have a snake in your backyard, great. If you have a garden and a snake in your backyard, don't mess with the snake. Let it live. It will control like your pest population. And also, I think a snake is a great pet because they're easy to handle, but
and
only if you guys. But a lot of snakes eat one thing that I think people don't like, and that is dead rats and that stuff. You do have to feed them that, but they are great pets. Some people think they're slimy and icky, but they're actually
like a lot of different snakes have no venom, and they use different weapons of their body to attack. That's why the boa constrictor, the giant, the constricts, and they technically like squeeze some prey to death, breaking them oxygen off, killing them. That's why they use different parts of their body. They don't have venom.
And if you ever encounter a snake in the wild and you hate snakes so much and you're carrying like a machete or something, never, and I mean never, like if you're even thinking it, do not cut off their head. They will still bite you. They still have their venom glands. They do not die instantly, so they will still bite you. Do not. What you're supposed to do is just back off. And if you hear a rattle anywhere nearby,
run.
No, don't run. Slowly back up. Look in front of you. Look down. Never on a trail be looking at your phone.
Let me say something real quick. Like bees, Cora, they technically, they think you're something who's trying to attack them when you run, because it's like you running fast to trick it and attack it. That's why they're scared. That's why they have them rather to say, I'm venomous, get away. They are scared of people. That's why they have to rattle.
That's the end of me and Lucas's TED Talk.
We are proud to be students in our school, Black Panthers.
Yes.
OSSB Panthers.
Yes.
And this is Lucas and Cora. Peace and out.
Bye.